Hey guys, last week I did a video on glycation, and this week I thought I would do it on a skin condition called lipid dry skin, and one of the root causes being essential fatty acid deficiency. I chose this because one, it's one of the most common things I see, especially in Las Vegas, and a lot of acne clients or people that randomly break out. But it's also something that really affects how we age. And sometimes when we're missing certain ingredients or components in our diet, these are secret rapid agers. And not getting enough essential fatty acids is definitely a silent rapid ager I see on the skin. Not only because of the appearance reflected on the surface of the skin, but also what's going on internally and how skin responds to various skin treatments. Essential fatty acid deficiency many times is just not getting enough omega-3s. When we have a diet that's high in processed foods or refined carbohydrates, we see that the omega-6s are very high, but the omega-3s is not in that delicate ratio. And so the skin takes on a more tissuey, dry appearance that ultimately becomes very reactive to almost anything you put on. So here's kind of a cycle I see. A client will come in and say, I'm starting to break out. I've never broken out before. And one of my questions will be, well, what do you commonly do? And they'll say, oh, well, I have pimple patches, or I put salicylic on, or I bought some glycolic. And I kept doing that, but I just keep breaking out. And it just seems like I'm more oily now. And I'll put on my glasses and my particular light. And I really start to look at the skin, and I can see that that dryness they're feeling and the roughness they're feeling is actually tightly impacted rancid oil almost in every single pore. And it's like the skin's trying to protect itself because the barrier or the top of the skin has been so compromised and rubbed off by all of the glycolics and salicylics. And so we start kind of this cycle of over drying, over stripping, and then the body trying to produce more oil, but the skin's so tight it won't allow the oil out and it gets stagnant and dry. And soon the skin just starts to break down. And then, to top it off, the client still wants to microneedle or break down the barrier even more. So as you can see, just kind of going into this, it's a little bit exhausting to listen to, but imagine how your skin cells feel. Because when you're not getting enough omega-3s, the cell isn't really building a quality cell membrane. And we start to see a higher rate of lipid peroxidation or free radicals. And the cell membrane is kind of like the house to this amazing individual. If you consider cells as just little people, they're organelles, and there's a process of elimination of waste, and there's energy, and they're the building blocks of our collagen and protein synthesis. And so when we have a compromised cell membrane, we have a compromised skin system. And so your first thing to do before anything is fix what's broken. And many times what's broken is you're just not getting essential fatty acid in your diet. So where do you get it? Where do you get these supplements? Because I know there's a big concern with fish and high metal content. So there are three doctors I follow religiously, and one is Dr. Daniel Amen, Amen. He's in Newport Beach. He has the Amen clinics. Dr. Mark Hyman. He's just a brilliant functional medicine doctor, really does his research when it comes to nutrition and supplements. And then also Dr. Ben Lynch. I would check out all three of their sites, and any type of fish oil they recommend, I believe, would be an incredible quality. The next thing you do is topicals do matter. That means what you put on your skin does matter. There is a line called Dermavisuals, which is amazing. If you can find a individuals, therapists, typically they're very well trained in the skin barrier and rebuilding the skin barrier. The second line I really love and I carry is Dermavigil, or is Neogenesis. And Neogenesis is an oncology safe line. It's created for skin that is very fragile and they're used to working with barrier dysfunctions. I like their skin barrier cream, their light skin barrier cream. I also believe the recovery or the skin serum is an excellent product to help restore the skin and the cell to get it intact. But your one thing that you really need to make sure is you're not over occluding the skin or stripping it at any point. The skin needs to heal, and this can take upwards to 3 months. So I hope that this enlightens you, helps you understand where your skin is today. If this looks like your skin and you don't have a skin therapist and you want further instruction, please email me at byjaneman@gmail.com. If you have questions or concerns and you feel comfortable, post them below because I guarantee someone else has that same question or concern. And if you have an idea for another video that you would like me to address, please email me at byjaneman@gmail.com. Until I see you again, remember, it is about you and taking time for you. You're beautiful.